Hello, you guys. How are you guys doing? I look naked again. Let me zoom in. How are you guys doing on this fine day? Hello, M. Kozlana, Stargazer, Tassado, Stormy, Cypher. How are you guys doing today? How are you guys doing? Hello, Bike Yoza. Today we're going to be biking. I was super motivated to exercise today, and now I'm like, damn, I think I waited too long and I lost all my motivation. But alas, our work must be done. I'm looking extra cute today. How kind of you. How kind. You're doing great. I know, you seem like you're in a good mood. But shout out to that and good for you. I find it very interesting because I was really motivated to bike. I'm still gonna bike. But come to find out, literally a month ago, which I'm always talking about my cyclical mood swings. A month ago is when I did my Isola 2000, like literally on the 30th of last month. I was like, wow. Ready to suffer, Jace the Ace. Are you gonna make me suffer? I was thinking maybe like a little easy, like an easy-go-lucky, happy-go-lucky bike ride today. I don't know. And I have my iTunes up, so I might put on some like actual music to listen to. It all kind of depends. Must exercise, exactly. Millions must exercise, you guys. All right, I put that. I'm sipping on a energy drink right now. I'm trying to get a little bit of extra motivation in me. You know what I mean? You're extra cute and inspiring when you Zwift on stream. You guys like me to suffer is what I just heard from that remark just then, which I mean, I guess. But I'm doing pretty good. Let me think. Let me do a little warm up. Show me your motivation. It's not necessarily motivation I have. It's discipline. I have discipline. I don't know about a motivation though. You know? I have the discipline to exercise, not necessarily the motivation for it. Suffer for content. We gotta do what we gotta do in this economy. You know what I mean? It's tough out here being a VTuber. You know what I mean? Market's oversaturated. Everyone debuts every other Tuesday. The fancy VTubers, new outfit every other Wednesday. It's tough out here. So at least I can suffer. I got that going for me. Poor Kaoza. Poor Stargazer. You don't know how hard I'm biting my tongue with you right now. Suffer for content, kind of like Jackass. I mean, I gotta do what I gotta do, I guess, you know? True, says Jace the Ace. My dad's a loser. What the? Jace the Ace, you were so funny. Okay. Let me move everything over to my bicycle. So give me 1 second. Give me a little thing. Why am I biting your tongue for Star? M says, I want to see blood. Let it rip is what M said. Oh, gee, I'm late. Fake fan. Really makes you think. Really makes you think. You know what I mean? Okay. Let me put my, shout out to Dark Virus for being first, though. Late, but still first. Must be nice. No blood must stay healthy. What the hell does that mean? That kind of sounds cool, whatever it means, though. No blood must stay healthy. What does that mean, you guys? Fake fan. Alright, I got my water. I got my heart rate monitor. I'm gonna grab my mouse. I got my phone. I'll flip this kind of hard. I switched up my, yeah, I definitely have to move this up. Hold on, give me a second. I gotta take my, my movable desk and lift it up. Confirmed fake fan, you know what I mean? It's all a bunch of fakes around here. Alright. My computer looks like it's crooked. How is Chaos's day? So far, pretty good. I had, whoops, I forgot to switch screens. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. There we go. Put me down here. Ah! Tail up. Fast tail. I think that should be good. Alright, I'm back. Not me, I'm cool. I showed up early. Look at you. I love my good noodles around here. Dark Virus is a delinquent. Alright, hold on real quick. I have not gotten on my mechanical bike in a while. I've been mostly outdoor biking. All right, let me look this up. What is the hardest one available? Jace the Ace. Jace the Ace. You're terrible. All right, hold on. I have to move my desk up one more time. My microphone's attached to my other desk. So if I lift up this desk, I lift up my mic. Easy clap. All right. What is the hardest one available? Says Jace the Ace. Jesus, Jace. Like, okay, Jace the Ace, you wouldn't even stay with me when I was suffering last time. You said, bon voyage, bitch, and then left. Just kidding. You didn't say that word. Don't say the B word. We're all about, not cursing around here. Can you guys hear the fan in the background, by the way? I wonder. My microphone should cut it off. We are all terrible and horrible human beings. Speak for yourself, Jace the Ace. I'm pretty fantastic. All right. Move my phone over here. What does this say? All right. Language, exactly. I shouldn't have cursed. I'm sorry, Jace the Ace. I'm sorry, Jace the Ace. I vote for a route with multiple hills so we get a mix of uphills and downhills. Why are you guys mean? You don't hear me? You don't hear it? Good. Nice. That means I could probably turn up a little more. Back. Let me pair everything. Let me pair my controls. Alright, you guys can see my heart rate right now. I'm popping in a 77. Yeehaw. I vote for downhill pass. Stargazer really said KO's is so weak. She can only handle downhill. Unbelievable. You guys have absolutely no faith in me. Unbelievable. Good God. You guys don't understand. It's so tough out here. Stargazer said, you know what? KO's is a pansy. All she can do is downhill. Let me spare her. Okie dokie. Okay, let me see. This looks good. Let me move this up a little bit more. All right. The only fans I hear are us. That's actually kind of funny. I hope my microphone sounds all right. I got my water. I got my heart rate monitor. I should be good to go. All right, let's see. We have our introduction plans. We'll do those later. Or should I do it? Do uphill, bon voyage, biatch. Jace the Ace. You're something else. Alright, what do we have here? A free ride. 2015 world course. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? Route of the week leaving soon. I think we should just do like a very baby ride. I think we should just do a little easy guide. You know, like a little cheeky warm-up session. You know what I mean? Let's see. Workouts. New workouts. 30 minutes. Daily fit. Basics. I wish there was like a starting plan. Endurance, threshold, climbing, sprinting, FTP tests. What is this? Functional threshold power. Whatever that means. Use your tail to help propel yourself. I'm gonna have to. Sprinting, climbing. Zwift Academy. We'll push your limits. Let's calm it down here. Let's calm it down. Discord moderator Stargazer doesn't believe in local Fox Shrine made in VTuber. You know what I mean? He's a non-believer heretic. I'm so sick of these detractors and heretics being in my chat 24/7. Fitness Jumpstart. Baby on board. Hey, that's me. Oh, it's for pregnant moms. Okay, maybe not me. He yells at Stargazer, then does exactly what he says. You know how I am. Alright, maybe I'm not a baby on board. Alright. Zwift Camp Inside Out. Okay, let's just do a little bike. I just want a cheeky, flat bike. I did it the other day. And it was nice. Get started. Why is this so different? Why is this like like Fortnite? You know what I mean? The interior of Fortnite. I like the one that pushed your limits. Alright, maybe. Weekly grind. These hell routes. Alright, let's try this. If you want to be, I volunteer to help. Wait, what are you volunteer? That took me a second. Jesus Christ. That definitely took me a moment. Elevation. Yeah, let's just do a... I don't want to do any elevation. LMAO. LMAO. Alright, let's do this one. No, I'm not doing stair stepper. I'm doing bike indoor. Start. Yuppard. Gives Dark Virus and Tasato cares. Exactly. Perform in the Monza circuit biking against F1 racers. What on earth is that? Is that an actual, thing? I feel like my graphics look kind of bad, all things considered. Alright, can you guys hear? Can you guys hear the bike underneath me? I hope not. Yes, it's F1. Are you an F1 watcher? I know we have F1 races here in Vegas. 420p graphics. Why does it look kind of bad? I can't tell if I'm just not used to this, because I haven't done it in a while, or if this is actually bad. You can hear the bike noise? Uh-oh. Is it really, really bad? How bad is it, actually? Are there professional racist tiers? Unfortunately. Because that's weird. It's immersive? What does that mean? It's not that bad? The noise is not too bad. It's probably just annoying, if anything. That's not good. Because that's weird, because like before, you couldn't even really hear it. And I have not really done anything with my settings. But perhaps it's immersive. Who can say? Bike faster. Oh god, you can literally hear me biking now. Oh, I didn't want any climb. But yet, here we are. Any professional racists in chat? Raise your hand. Please don't raise your hand. We can hear your attempt. Oh, God. Tasato waves. He waves. He didn't raise his hand. He waves. Yeah, I can't tell if these graphics got worse. I know they said that there was an update. Or an update. But it looks like it just messed up my graphics. Hold on. I'll try and pedal and do this at the same time. Hold on. Where is... Oh, well, I'll figure it out later, I guess. Graphics seems about the same? Okay. It always kind of looked like Fortnite graphics. Looks like standard Zwift graphics? Okay, okay. I just haven't used this Zwift in a while. I had the 5090p 4K 8K biking experience the last few bike rides I've had, aka outdoors, so I can remember. I will say, biking on Zwift has definitely gotten... Tell me if the audio gets like really unbearable with the biking, you know? It's got me a better biker in real life, so that's kind of cool, all things considered. Let me move this down, hold on. Because when I was biking outdoors, I'm so used to having to pedal super hard. I was like jetting forward really, really fast. I think outdoors look a little better than Zwift. Yeah, that's fair. I'm gonna fix my seat, hold on. Oh, that will leave. How are you doing? Ooh, look, Tasato rocks. Oh, yeah, I remember that. He's excited to see rocks. Grass doesn't like you? You get used to it. We're human, we need it. Doing pretty good, how about you? I'm doing alright. I'm trying to get in the headspace to, exercise for a decent amount of time, you know? First time to watch what bike you got? Vito, unfortunately, I'm brand new for the Zwifting. So it's just like the standard bike. But IRL, I'm on my hybrid Trek bike. And my normal road bike is a a specialized something. Desert rocks look so different. That is true. Rock genre or metamorphic rock? Or sediment rock or drain the rock Johnson. God, I cannot say his voice. Name me. Cool, thank you. You ride IRL too? Yeah. I live in Vegas. So during the summer, it's like excruciating. It's a bike ride. So I got a Zwift, I'd say about a month and a half ago. Like the Wahoo kicker for my bike, or my other bike really. And it's been pretty fun so far. But yeah, I would say mostly I do outdoor bikes. Competing, no. You see my 72 watt right now? It's not exactly a competition number. I'm a very bold bike for my grandpa. I wonder what it looks like, that one, Leaf, if you could show me. Technically, it's kind of bad to have a bike that's not properly fitted. But if it works, it works. I guess it really depends on your goals. I definitely feel way better to bike this time than I did last time. I kind of rage quit last stream. Last Zwift stream. What power is the state of Nevada? If I'm not mistaken, the majority of it is the Colorado River with the Hoover Dam. If I am not mistaken. You should turn it up to 100% for like 5 minutes. Okay, first of all, 500 or 5 minutes would be insane. And second of all, I don't even know what 100 would really be unless like 100 watts like this. Show us what those beautiful tune lean thighs can do. Pedal fast. Leave my thighs out of this. Guys, I'm like, why? Why are my thighs so muscular? I don't like it. And then, like, I only do exercises that do muscle. Or, excuse me, thigh muscle. But the bike is insanely hard the way I do it. I like it that way. It makes me feel strong. I'd love to see a picture of it, because I really love old stuff. And, like, old equipment. You know, old cameras, stuff like that. I always think that's cool. Your thighs. Whoa, we got a freak gooner in chat? Mods, take him away. I gotta have a sip of my drink. Hold on. Why are my thighs so muscular? I swear to God, I'll try to pick me up. I will say, heckling aside, generally, I've had different body types, especially because like, I've lost weight and gained weight. And I think it's definitely because my ethnicity being black and white. For black people, like they build muscle relatively quickly and they're in like high testosterone. So it's like I also build muscle really, really quickly. And it is so, I just don't like it. Like I'm already a super masculine personality person. I really don't want my body to be super muscular or masculine either. So, genuinely, I don't really like the whole muscular look. It's why I can't swim all that often. Because if I do it for like an extended period of time, like good God, I get the biggest traps ever. It's super obnoxious. I had to tape the grip because it started melting. Dear Lord, that one leave. Mods to sort of take them away. Exactly. Agreed, that spice. And I prefer to not be heckled by strangers IRL. I know when I get to a certain thickness, it attracts a certain genre of men. And I'm like, no thank you. So that's why I gotta get back. After the Wellbutrin. Dark Virus, we gotta get back. You can get back too. We gotta get back. No more obesity arc for us, Dark Virus. No more 300. Yo, that dude has glowing tires. I don't know how they do that. I think it's like an item they unlock, like in cosmetic. Certain genres only. You know what I mean? Agreed, that bitch doctor. I was so like, what did you have a problem with her? I mean, it's like it doesn't take a professional to know you're morbidly obese. With all due respect. You know what I mean? Like you can just it's gonna be obvious that you have like bad blood work as well. So I was a little confused about the taste for the doctor. Damn. Wish we could be swap muscles. Can't build muscle at all. Let the record show. This is dark. Yeah. It's funny because like Tesado also wants to build muscle, and it's like it's so hard for him. Tesado, where are you at right now? You better be at the gym, actually. Every single one of you watching right now better be at the gym, on a bike, or out running a marathon as we speak. But ooh, yeah, muscular is just not my preference. I gotta see if I can find some old photos like when I was in high school, when I first started lifting weights. I had such big biceps. I could whoop someone's ass. All right, midnight marathon time. Get to work. You're men. You have the night walk unlocked. You can do this. I just got home from the gym. Actually, do I have to go back? Absolutely. Get back in there. I'm throwing hands at a Walmart. I mean, that's exercise. Okay. I'll accept it. I'm listening to you at work currently. Jumping jacks in place. No excuses. Everyone makes excuses. Pace and place. Guys, we're gonna eliminate obesity this year. Just us donatachis. It's rest day. I see. Do you Zwift, Vito? I do wonder. It's 11:21 p.m. and I got college tomorrow. That's just an excuse. You're right. Exactly. Oh, Stormy, you're such an inspiration. Such an inspiration. That you see that chat? He doesn't let his circumstances get the best of him. He says, you know what? Rise and grind, motherfucker. No, IRL. I see. What is your usually bike? I usually do about, on average, 23, let's say about 22 miles on a really good conditioned time period, like 30 miles. Vito is a top 1,000 ranked Zwifter. Oh, God. Fuck obesity. You're so funny, Dark Lars. Have you seen that one clip of, what's his name? The mukbanger? And he's like, I have OCD. And then his, like, boyfriend, fiance at the time was like, you don't have OCD, you have obesity. And that sticks in my head all the time. I know I'm so amazing, handsome, cool, and awesome. A fantastic role model. Hello, Kales. Wow, Gorb actually said hi to me first. Look at that. Usually it's hi, Tesado, and I have to say hi, Gorb. Oh, look, there you go, that one leaf. There's dinosaurs in the rocks. Today I weighed myself and I was 127 pounds. Wow, look at you. The poverty diet, am I right? It's tough out there. It's tough out there, Stargazer. By the way, that song you recommended was Spin, man. I was like, today I gotta bite my tongue and just listen to this. It's such a good song. Always 2 steps ahead. I love him. God, I can't recall his name right now, though. What is it? 2 steps ahead. I am always 2 steps ahead. Are you a long-time Hobson fan? I wouldn't really say long time. I've heard a few of his songs. Do you ever do the group pacers on here? Really pushing me to keep my watts up. No, I haven't really tried one time. It was just me and this other guy who was also out of like new to it because like we were biking really slow, but that was a lot of fun. So I need to though. Nikocado avocado. The fox is biking. I'm trying my best, Emery. Hey, this kind of looks like a red rock right here. I'm trying my best. Nikocado avocado. I ate two peanut butter toast for breakfast and a salad for dinner yesterday. And walked 5K steps. Look at you. That is screaming poverty. Good God. Are you all right, Stargazer? Oh, in real words, like in real, like non-jesting, I think you should check out a food bank because that's exactly what you need in these circumstances. And I heard on TikTok that they're actually pretty high quality. You know, so it's something you really, in fact, you'd be a fool right now, given your current circumstances, to reject it. Pedal harder. All right. All right. This is the only time chat gets to bully me back for all my bullying. I see it says it reminds me of my homeland. It really does. Starts talking, drops to 50 watts immediately. The peanut gallery. The peanut tachis. That's what I'm gonna have. I'm gonna have the donut tachis, the chads, and then the peanut tachis. I agree, actually use a food bank for sure. Yeah, 1,000,000,000%. The food banks are really good quality. They give you fucking milk, flour, sometimes pasta. Yeah, I'm so serious. Stargazer, like, I'm not even like, haha, you're poor. I'm like so serious. And that's also another thing, Stargazer, like, if you really are at complete zero, aka the lowest part of your life, or one of them at least, you gotta really change your mindset. Like, for example, when people offer you support, you're not really in a position to have the privilege to, like, reject that support. You know what I mean? This is kind of like you gotta see it from a survival perspective now. Because clearly you've had no survival genes in the past, but now it's the time to kick in. If you got time to yap, you got time to laugh. I like it. Look at all these pretty purple flowers. Purple flowers are some of my favorite flowers. They usually have surprisingly fresh fruit too. Yeah. I'm serious. It's something that would really help you a lot, Stargazer. Whew. I think I'm keeping up a good pace. I'm at a 158 BPM. Look at that. We're shredding these pounds, people. I do want another sip of my little drink, though. Hold on, give me a second. Have you drunk water? Exactly. I'm just about to. I also recently hit 40 subs. Look at you, Jay Stace. I'm trying to help you out, Jay Stace. I'm trying to make little reels to give you shout outs, Jay Stace. I'm trying my best. Because we love Jay Stace around here. I will consider it. Boy. I think the proper smart thing would be like, yes, I will do it. But I know how you are, stubborn as hell. They should have a field of bluebonnets. Oh, you remembered. My favorite flower. They kind of look like bluebonnets, actually. Yes, I will do it. That's what I like to hear, Stargazer. Like I said, you're not really in the position to reject people's help now. You are broke. You know, it's survival time. Are you suffering yet? No, Jay says. As long as I have my building strength, I'm not suffering. So you will never see me suffer, Jay says. What the hell was that army? Probably a pace group, if I were to guess. Heart emoji, Sister Sato. What the hell does that mean? I'm suspicious. Sus. Ooh, it means I love you. Okay. He loved you. Okay. The more I look at Kayla's, the more I see a cone of blue ice cream. A cone of blue ice cream. Stargazer, are you so hungry you're hallucinating now? Damn. Beaver emoji. And it's not ice cream. It's blue raspberry fox, according to Raina. And then blue lemonade, too. Sometimes blue lemonade. He loved you, right, Dark Virus? Really makes you think. He doesn't love me. He loved me. You look like cotton candy. Normally I'd be like, you know what? I can go for some cotton candy. I don't think I could, though. Look at me. Ooh. Ooh, overtaking that guy. Okay, I'm talking shit. Oh, God. Eat the ice cream. See what happens. I'm venomous. Like, you know how the animals in the wild, they are brightly colored, but they have poison? That's me. First ever Zwift overtake. I love you say first ever. Whew. Stargazer isn't beating a schizophrenic allegation state, you know what I mean? That's poisonous, okay. I'm poisonous then. Stargazer also says it's poisonous. Wow, Stargazer, giving me sass. Look at this little, oh, it was like a tire blow-up thing. I was like, what does that sign mean? No, I'm sorry. Stargazer, I'm very curious to see what you do with your life and how you handle it. Very curious. Worth getting poisoned over. Hell yeah, June. June gets it. Poisonous is when eaten. And venomous is when bitten. Okay, well, I didn't ask, and I'll bite. Ooh. Let's go to this guy. Q-Dad La Combra. Chaos is a biter confirmed. These people can't handle me. They can't handle me. Hi, people. I'm finally here. Hi, Faye. How are you doing? All right, energy drink sip time. All right. I guess I don't have the La Combra unlocked. It's just taking me back to the desert. I guess. Right, me, says Tasato. He's going for the frenulum. Watch it. Exactly. I'll rip your tongue out. Tasato, Nom, but in JK. I see, Stargazer. I see. You're a Tasato chaser. Okay, which one? I'll go here. Makes more sense. You're welcome to try, Kayla. Alright. That's fair. Gorb, so have you decided what you're going to teach us when we stream together? I'm so excited, Gorb. I know Gorb wouldn't let me down. Gorb is so confident and so strong, he's going to easily get on live stream with us and teach us something. Kayla Stargazer trying to steal your man over here, put in some effort, or talk to Gorb. Hi, Gorb. I love Gorb. Gorb is one of the most renowned, studious donatachis we have in the entire community. I should start saying attention on deck when Gorb comes in. Everyone stands at attention until he says at ease. Gives Gorb a donut. Ah, fuck, Hills. The only studious one. I know, Gorb, how do we make more of you? All my donatachis is the mine of Hobson Part 5. You know? I need more smart and educated people around here. I can't be the only one who's getting lonely. It's tough out here. We can make more Gorv's KOs. How, I asked Tasato. How? God, fuck hills! Oh, I didn't even see if these paths have hills. I probably should did that. Fuck, I don't want to go up a hill. Alright, we're gonna turn around. Hold on. U-turn. Getting out of here. Really makes you think. This is... Yeah, fuck going up hills right now. I'm having a good time. Don't worry, I'm smart and educated. Alright, Stormy. What do you plan to do when you grow up? Here's a test. Artistic Gorvs. That'd be a Picasso. A Picasso. Why does it keep offering me that option if it's not even unlocked? Rude. Stormy will be my substitute for my stream. No. Gorv is confident. And he's gonna be super strong. And we're gonna turn you into a superpower, Gorv. We're gonna turn you into a superpower. We gotta strengthen you. I can see your potential. As soon as you start getting the confidence and be able to talk to people on live stream, it's game over for the world, Gorv. I'm trying to create a biological weapon right now. And you're not going to stop me. I hate to break it to you. Gorv is already a Da Vinci. I plan to be alive when I grow up. Alright. Nice try. Still looking for more Gorvs. I know, I ran smack head first into the other biker. Off topic, how do you guys bike for so long without dying? I'm an endurance athlete, Faye. That's how. I've been training since the day I was born. I do 4-hour walks, 3-hour bike rides, mile swims, Stairmaster for an hour. I'm an athlete. I can't speak for everyone though. How do you pronounce Da Vinci? Okay, it's a meme this time. It's a Da Vinci? It's a meme. Is happening by to say hi? Hold on, I gotta scroll up. I would say around the watch, I'm feeling depressed right now. If you want to talk about it, Millie Mooney, we're here for you. I can tell there's definitely something turbulent going on with you based on your past behavior. So if you want to talk about it, we're here for you, and you know it. You know, everyone here is very gentle when it comes to like those serious topics, so we're here for you. That was a great answer. What do you mean, no direction? No goals, no ambition. Just lawfully floating through life is what that meant, Stormy. Stormy, then you need to get my substitute. Gorv, quit running away. I'm creating a biological weapon, Gorv. You cannot run. You cannot run away. The answer was extremely weak, exactly. Well, I gotta get a water sip. Hello, James Cross, how are you doing? You're weird, but so I don't want to hear anything from you. A, how is Tasato weird? And B, weird or not, technically his claim still stands. It was a very weak answer. I said, what do you want to do with your future? And you said the bare minimum, which is live. So technically, a broken clock can be right multiple times a day. Ad hominem, says Tasato. I love how you can see the mirage heat in the background. It's kind of funny, actually. Like, as like the heat is coming up. Oh, look, that one leaf. Look at the dinosaur. It's like shaking a baby rattle. Look, leaf. Look, the dinosaur. Do you see it, leaf? It's a dinosaur. What are we at? Only 30 minutes, 29. Oh god, it's tough. Can I sit in the kitty seat too? True. I'll give you a pacifier as well. Poor leaf. 21 CCV and only 13 likes? Please be nice, says Tasato, Chatter, and Donatachis. It's always weird. Okay, guys, like the stream. Like, mad corny. Oh, God. I see myself as a draft technician in 2027 with what degree? While on the side building an online business, relying on the idea of making Texas into an anime girl. Okay. 2026 is the rebuilding stage. It shouldn't be 2026, Stargazer. It should be today. You know? It should be today. Today is the first day, and today is the youngest day you'll be for the rest of your life. It should be today. It shouldn't be 3 months from now. October, November, December. Yeah, or 4 months. Rebuilding starts today. Word that one Leaf says, Gorb, avoiding my topic of what are we going to teach the class about, Gorb. Guys, like the stream, Chaos Dinosaur. Thank you, Dark Virus, for $2 super chat. I appreciate it. I'm still in college, I got time, I plan to go to university. Alright, so that's a slightly better answer, Stormy. Right every day on my treadmill, I own and start doing weight training. That's a good one, that's a good one. You mustn't worry, I may be broke, but mentally I'm standing. I love my resilient Donatachis here. To all new chatters, Kiyosa has a great online store with tons of anime. Oh, you hear this, Dark Virus? Sasato's coming from your job. Sasato is coming for your job. Kiyosa has a great online store with tons of anime and anime-adjacent merchandise. Don't forget to check it out. There's an ongoing sale. Linked in the pinned comment. Hell yeah, Sasato. Your great minds have similar timing, LMAO. Kiyosa, I'm doing the child act of holding over my ears and saying I can't hear, she can't hear me. It's alright. It's alright. I'm persistent, Gorb. I cannot be fatigued. We will come up with a perfect, foolproof plan for you. And we can even have our emotional support dog with us, aka Tasato. So that way it makes you feel more comfortable. Oh man, it's so slow. We got this, Gorb. I'm telling you, Gorb, nothing has got me farther in my unformally educated career than having pure confidence and charisma. I have nothing but the audacity and 0 degrees. So giving you my power, Gorb, with your education and my charisma, it'll make you an unstoppable force. You can feel the power, Gorb. I know you can. You can feel the power. You know it's there. We got Gorb. Gorb and the emotional support German if you need me as well. That one Leaf says, me when I invite myself. You're so funny, Leaf. I thought Tasato was a crow. He has many positions. Have you seen that one interview between this, I think it was in Africa, and the guy was like, what's your gender identity? And I think he's like, I'm a mechanic. I don't know about audio. Oh no, what is your gender? And he's like, I'm a mechanic. I like it. Learning to chat on stream changed Leaf from a loser with no friends IRL to the most charismatic in his command in his class now. Really makes you think, Leaf. You started streaming, and look at that. He's got all the classmates dancing in the palm of his hands now. Gorb, I do ask though, do you have a lot of friends? I feel like you're well-rounded and sociable, so you should. But I do wonder. Because I know, like, for example, Leaf was a loser for a while. I know that one. How many genders are there? I don't know, I just got here. I don't know when those, like, they get misheard. Those are funny. Together, we can rule the galaxy as owner and Donatachi. Exactly. I know you can feel it, Gorb. You have the quench and desire for power, too. I can sense it. As a fellow megalomaniac, I can feel it. You won't get away so easily. I'd go as far as say you won't give away at all. Whew. Ma'am, you're in one good mood today. I'm happy for you. Yeah, this is what I mean, though. My emotions are very cyclical, because this is the exact day I did my last really big bike ride. I was like really motivated then too. A month ago to the date. Hey, good mood Chaos. That's like me just attacking everybody. I'm like, wow, Chaos is doing great today. I'm just fighting everyone. I do have a group of friends, so as I said yesterday at the time, I have no intention of joining in a voice call and stream. Why? You said just because you're shy, though. You said it's just because you're shy. You think that's a justifiable excuse? The shyness can be overcome. I need to get some more water. Hold on. Yes. So Gorv is shy. I love how you said yes and then redacted it. You're funny. Good Mood Chaos is one of my 28 favorite chaoses. Are you implying because my cycle lasts 28 days? Because that's unhinged. It was due to the capital E, I see. We can't have any improper formatting for Gorb. Like, Gorb, you're charismatic. You just gotta get over the obstacle of being a little scared. You know, you're just a little scared. 100% sorry, you're a freak. But it's very accurate. You're a freak, though. Stopping on Zwift, did the solo teach you nothing? I don't think it did. Whew. These hands are ready to eat for everyone. Exactly. And then one day I'm gonna come on stream and not fight people, and everyone's gonna be like, Kailza, what's wrong? Oh, brother. You're an accurate freak, Tasato. Nice prediction is very accurate. You know what I mean? All right, Gorb. Tasato will ask you if you have terminal illness. Will he? What was it you said? Gorb, you said something, and then Tasato said something, and you're like, thank you. And it was just really, really funny. Zwift, that's a new type of Vtube stream. Hello, Fenton. How are you doing? I'm trying my best. Heels is what's wrong. Oh, brother! Exactly. That's like, guys, if you don't see the pattern by now in my behavior, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Yes, when you go on stream and not fight him. Oh, I see what you're saying. That took me a minute. I was like a little confused. Oh, welcome to the Donatachi's Highlock. I appreciate it, the membership. Thank you so much. Kales, what's wrong? It's called a cycle, because I get it. I'm a cyclist. Because I'm biking. I'm so funny. Gorb, you're trying to run away. Gorb. You can't hide from me. You cannot hide. Everybody laughed at her joke. I'm funny. I'm even funny for laughing at my own joke. Stay in the bike lane. All right, that's fair. Okay, we got one laugh emoji. Guys, that's doing numbers. Did the doctor give you some sort of funny meds now? This is very news to me. Oh my god. I think really what it is, Leaf, is I'm just speaking a little bit more without a filter. So I can do less thinking of like, should I say this? Should I say that? I'm doing less of that. So I can talk a little bit more freely. That's probably what it is. Look at all the laughing emojis. Guys, calm down. I'll be here all day. Calm down. Everyone sit down, sit down. I'll be here all night. Following your old advice, don't think now. Exactly. Be less filtered, you're doing much better at streaming. All right. Guys, we gotta do it one day. We're gonna be canceled one day. I think we can take it though. Me? We being me. Are you cyclists or just Zwift for fun? I also cycle in real life, but I'm like a above average hobbyist cyclist. So it's like I'll do like 20 to 30 miles depending on the weather. Here in Vegas, where I live, the summers are like hell to bike. So it's like I'm only gonna get like 20 to 24 miles. But like during the winter and spring, I can do like usually like around 30. So it's like I have a good bike, but it's not like one of those super ultra pro titanium ones, you know what I mean? Yeah, let's not get through too much. I gotta be brand friendly. As we have discussed previously, you getting canceled would be just free content, so you just argue with them. That's right. That's right, Gorb. Anybody who tries to cancel me, I'm going to address each and every one of you personally. There's no like, oh, look, this is doing numbers. No. Each one of these numbers represents a person, and I'm coming after each and every one of you individually. I hate to break it to you. Riding 120 degrees weather is pretty chill. No. No. It is hot as hell. I gotta get some water. Hold on. One of the assholes who on a super bike. What bike do you have? I always love hearing people's bikes. I don't know the exact model. It's a specialized. My main road bike is a specialized. I think it was around like 2K, around the 2K mark. Maybe 2,300. I don't know. But Kayla would be against herself too. Correct. I'll just listen here. If I'm in the right and I'm getting canceled, arguing everyone. If I'm in the wrong, I'll join them and cancel me as well. I'm like, all right, fair. All right, here's the part you guys are really missing here. Cervelo S5. Jonas Vivegaard's bike. Never heard of that. It sounds fancy though. Personalized attention. Holy hell, this is hopefully doing numbers. You're so funny. I was gonna ask how much. But funny enough, Darkfires, if you remember, I don't know if you remember this. I, for like 4 or 5 years, was saving up all my credit card points on my business credit card. And I think maybe overall, I maybe spent $200 on my bike out of pocket just because like I was saving all the cash back. So I'm pretty proud of that. I'm more proud that I had the self-restraint to hold on to my rewards points for that long. But you're saying the only right gets canceled? That's funny, the only the right gets canceled. I used the stones to destroy the stones. Hell yeah, whatever that means. That's what the fuck's up. You know what I mean? That's back when I had delayed gratification. Guys, I'm a sinner. And I'm a slave to my own behavior and actions. Unbelievable. I come before you guys here today, a man asking for forgiveness for my past behaviors. Somebody set me free from my own shackles. Open this specific credit card. Exactly. It was, what was it? Chase Business Inc. Preferred was the card specifically. But I was also building up my Amazon credit card as well. So I will say, that was a little misleading. It was 2 credit cards I was saving the points on. 316 says Dark Virus, whatever that meant. 4 KOs. Tough out here. It's tough. I love how it looks like we're going into like a sandstorm. Oh, where are we at? 43 minutes. Look at that, you guys. All right, let me catch my breath. I've been pedaling pretty hard, all things considered. I need to switch my Aura ring off my index finger to my middle finger. I love how Jay says he's gonna pop back in here and be like, are you suffering yet? He's gonna see me not suffering. And then he's gonna leave. Jace is so funny. All right, hold on, I need more water. Go downtown. Whew. Watching your power is very disoriented. 95 watts in Z5. Okay, first of all, Ben, what does Z5 mean? What does that mean? Oh, zone 5 mean? What is zone 5? What does that mean? I need translations, Fenton. Zone 5. Okay, what does zone 5 mean? I'm assuming it's a heart rate. Ah, I see. So the red. Anaerobic. Without air. So are you calling me? So you're saying I'm weak? I'm feeble? Yeah, rip. Jesus. I'm trying my best. Power 5. You can see the little bands up top. You need more power. Anaerobic. Lock it up. Nobody's laughing around here. I feel like her Zwift isn't properly calibrated for a while. It's weird. What does that mean? You guys have to translate for me. I'm a little bit of an airhead. Like, does it mean, like, my heart rate's too high for the, like, watts I'm putting out? You know what I mean? 95 at... Whatever that meant. I've humored myself as someone who was laughing. This is no laughing matter. Like, she's in gear 10, zone 5, and barely pushing 100 watts. Her heart rate too low for the power. Huh? Gonna eat a quick snack. All right, Stargazer. Maybe, Stargazer, you can do a vlog. A vlog going to the food pantry. That would be cute. Like I said, I see those on TikTok all the time. You're talking to a German, of course this humor is no laughing matter. She's 5'3", that makes a difference. So I'm also guessing fairly late, so not all the power makes sense. Oh, yeah, I'm like 125. LBS. Poor man's food blog. I mean, it's content because it's relatable, and it's like, it does really show people that resources are out there. And like, it's not something to be embarrassed about. You know what I mean? And that's why, again, because like people have shown me about the food pantry, that's why I can like explain it to others, be like, oh, this is something you should really do, which helps people in need, like Stargazer. Poverty check, stop. 55 kgs or so. Her FT settings is pretty too low. Oh, Fenton. What the hell is, I don't know. I keep seeing everyone say that. FTP, what does that mean? And I don't know how to add it, and I don't know what my number is. It should auto-detect, though. All the Zwift experts in chat. We love to see them. Functional threshold power. You can do a ramp test, too. I think I did see that. Where it's like, find your FTP. I guess I could do that, technically. It's a power you can do an hour in an all-out effort. Whew. Did you do the Asola, Fenton, when it was available? I don't know if it's available now. Where did she check or change it? It says Torpedo. I love pedaling. I ride outside. That's right. You just told me that. Sorry, I've got like 2 brain cells. California weather is nice. Yeah. I'm very envious of it. Like Las Vegas is really nice. The thing is, like when it's not hot, it's windy, and it sucks biking in the wind. But when it's not windy and it's not hot, pretty good too. All things considered. Ooh. I might have to take some acetaminophen American pills here soon. I think I can go a little bit farther if I do that. Cali person here, it's almost always 78 degrees with a bit of wind, so it's really relaxing. That sounds heavenly. But unfortunately, I cannot afford the Californian lifestyle. You know? Ace to medicine pills. People cheat as Zwift, so you have to take a test for your FTP. You can't manually change it. Oh. Okay. Yeah, because I did see like there was like tests you could do it. Oh, okay. Okay, the Las Vegas is really nice. Also, Kayla, so where are we? Stop. Listen here, Dark Fires. You don't understand. Here's how my brain works. I'm very energy efficient. Okay, that's why, like, rather than eating healthy food, I can just eat a chocolate bar and it, like, lasts me an entire day as far as energy-wise. You know? It's energy efficient. So, when I was, with Tasato, I know he wasn't gonna let me down, and he was gonna find where we were looking for using his resources. And so why would I think of saving resources? What part of Cali are you in? It's either 100 or 50. Right? Beautiful nature and the worst people. All things considered. I hate the Cali people, more so just like the taxes. The taxes. I cannot handle the taxes. 100 question marks, says Faye. I live in the mountains. I hate people. Low key, that is like... I found out about this place called... Alright, I'm gonna go take some ibuprofen real quick. Give me 1 second. Alright, BRB, hold on. American taxes are crazy, absolutely insane. But at least here in Vegas, a lot of our gambling degenerates pay for our taxes. Give me a second. Bay Area coast. Is chaos have a cramp? What happens? I don't know. I think it's just my I've got like a weird spine. So my tailbone, like, I've tried different seats and all that good stuff, but like my tailbone starts hurting really, really bad. So it's just easier to take ibuprofen when I'm biking. But, uh-oh. Give me 1 second. My seat was a little crooked. Okay, we're good. The mountains are both really cold and hot. The mountains sound amazing. But there was this place, she left us because we were heckling her too much. The Peanut Tachis. There's this place called Bend, Oregon. I think it's really expensive though. But it's like supposedly like a really nice, like small mountain town. I'm like, wow, that's cool. Same, I usually get seat cushions. I don't interact with the tailbone. Yeah, it's, I have narrow seat bones. Sit bones, if you know what those are. It's like right between your legs, essentially your crotch area. There's like these bones, and depending on the distance is kind of like depending on the type of seat you have to have. And mine are really, really narrow, so I have to have a very narrow seat. But that doesn't really stop the whole tailbone situation, so I have to have a narrow seat plus some cushioning. Bend is also always on fire. Is it really? That's good to know. Have you tried getting professional bike fitting? That would probably help with the back pain. I have actually. And my bike is fitted to me. But I think I had some like scan done recently, and I think my spine's like a little crooked. Which, speaking of which, the doctors were supposed to call me back about that and they never did. But I have done that. Oh. If you have narrow sit bones for women, try men's saddle. Nice bib suit. Yeah, I need to get one of those little booty cheek seats. I've seen those, and I've heard a lot of people say them, that they're good. But I had to get a, what is the brand? It's a specific brand. It's like this, I think a British brand or something like that. And it's supposed to be like made out of vulcanized rubber. I go to school in South Carolina. It's nice. Crooked spine like Tasados, you have so much in common. I know, it's like this weird little warping thing. When I did my DEXA scan, Brooks. Yes, it's a Brooks. Because I was like, I know it shared a similar like name with something else. So it's like, yeah, it shares the same name with the shoes. Yeah, Brooks saddle. And I think I'm having like, I think I'm running a C5 132 millimeter. Santa Cruz. Oh, I see. But yeah, when I did my DEXA fit, it showed my spine. My spine is like kind of like a little curved, so I'm gonna hopefully get that checked out. All right, a 120. Really, 120? Man, what saddle do you have? Because like I can only find the smallest being 132 millimeter. If we're talking about the millimeter gap distance. I really gotta do that FTP thing. Cause yeah, I just feel like I go so slow in Zwift, and it's like I'm trying my best. I don't think I'm like this slow. And then when I ride my real bike IRL, I'm like zooming. Do the FTP thing right now. I don't know. It's like, do I need to have energy for that though? And it lasts an hour, doesn't it? Because I will say I would rather do it like fresh. You know what I mean? My NTB saddle is like a 123 millimeter anvil. I'll definitely look that up then. Because like, yeah, it's so hard to find the really thin ones. Don't do FTP tests now. Do it next time. Look at that. The real Zwifters in chat. You love to see it. Put Tasato in his place. Put him in his place. He should be fresher though. Okay. See, look at you guys. My saviors. I'm doing my first Zwift ride tomorrow. I just gotta get the trainer. I just got the trainer today. Did you get the new kicker? Like, cause I saw that there was a 2. I got the one when it was on sale before the 2 came out. But so far, I really like it. It's a lot of fun. God, I'm so sorry. Put Sal in his place. Let me humiliate this man publicly again. And I will do it again and again. And every chance I get, I'll keep doing it. It's nothing personal, kid. Nothing personal. But yeah, I definitely gotta do that test. Do you guys, when you guys bike, do you wear a bladder backpack? I used to do that sometimes in the summer, but mostly I just do the, as it cools down, I can just do the dual water bottles. Hold on. More water. Zwift is so good, they made biking a real thing. Unbelievable. We love the indomitable human spirit, you know what I mean? Inspired so many things. You know, video games, revolutionary. I just use water bottles, icy. The bladder bag, like, it's a necessity sometimes in Nevada. Because I wear a ride, I can just stop at fire stations. Oh, that's convenient. Only when she's entertained by it, says Tasato. Look at me, guys. I'm such a hero. I don't like the humiliation. I just do it because I'm so loyal to Kyoza. Oh, brother. I bet drinking while on the frame of the bike so it adds weight. No way. You a triathlete. Am I a triathlete? I don't think I've ever done everything at once. all things considered. Unless you're asking M. No, rip. Me when I read the chat and I eavesdrop on a conversation. Howdy, Chew. LG or LG, whatever these codes Faye is saying. Oh, look at this smoke up in the distance. What could it be? Whew. Howdy. Howdy, says Chew. I am him. Typical chaos of behavior. Eavesdropping on chat conversations. I'm sorry, you guys. Like, guys, it gets a little boring just biking. So I'm sorry. I won't do it again. I'll keep to myself. So I've been gone for a bit. That's fine. You know, sometimes you're in the mood for entertainment. Sometimes you're not. You know. That's just life. Sometimes, I was like not in the mood for streaming. I didn't stream for like a month. It happens to the best of us. We're having a conversation. I know. I'm very rude, if you can tell. I'm sorry. Hello, Chooses Gorb. Hey, you here for bike riding and the stream? It is really funny how it's like, there's like a separate audience I attract for biking versus my regular content, which is heckling my audience. I think that's my sums up my normal content in a succinct sentence. Morm, says Chew. As a cyclist, this is very interesting. My strange community, do you know what like VTubers are? And like anime and stuff? Because I do get some like super normies who are like super unfamiliar with like everything. Sometimes. I am here for the heckling. That is how it's correctly spelled, Leaf. You know, it's the people who are here for the heckling, they just want to mentally become stronger. And who am I to deny a man's search for strength? Throws tomatoes. No, Dark Virus, you have to pop out the tomato emojis. Because likely if you start spamming the tomato emojis, other people will too. And it's like, you know, the classic throwing tomatoes. I do have a Twitch. I know what VTubers are kind of. I see. There we go. Tomatoes in chat. I got some normies in here. I can't believe you dropped the N-word uncensored. That's right. Sorry, I'll stop it. I'll stop it. I bet you exercise, nerd. It's always funny when like the super bikers come in because they're like, why are you stopped pedaling? And I'm like, I'm trying my best. You're like, don't you know it's harder if you stop pedaling? What the? It's so funny. Again, I know. Yeah, sure, you're right. I'll do better. Hold on. YouTuber apology. Man, I haven't seen a good YouTuber apology in a while. I'm incredibly sorry for what I said. It was insensitive and irresponsible, and I promise to do better. There we go. 1 to 10, you guys. How was that? I thought I was a super biker. This is the first VTuber stream I'm seeing. Just came here because I've been watching with Zwift content. I see. Yep, this is VTubing. It's pretty convenient. I'm also an artist. That's my main job. I'm not like I can afford to stream, but I'm not like, streaming is not my profession. My profession is an illustrator. So I like drew my model and I can like draw more outfits for my like character and stuff like that. VTubing is really cool, especially for artists. I'd commit arson live. Swift KO's a charm win. When I have a more properly designed exercise outfit, I think that'd be cool. Needs more ukulele. True. That was wild. That was certainly a take of all time. I was just saying for watching racing if you like that stuff. I keep forgetting you It's always funny because like I was thinking about it, Leaf, because like obviously we're like you know, slowly growing and stuff like that as far as the community. I'm like, there are people in here who like don't know, like that's what I do for a job, like product design and illustrating. I don't even think the people who've been here forever know that. Repost, you forgot that came from pregnancy stream. True. I will need Gorb, you're right. I need to get pregnant again. So we can have another pregnancy stream. I think once I get my other PC up and running, I'll have another pregnancy stream. It's just cause like it's been taking up so much money. We love you, J6 case with that store, Dark Virus. Thank you, my love. I appreciate it. You ever heard the saying, embrace the suck? My dad has a cap that says that. I think it's pretty good, all things considered. You what? Racing is done for the year, but it's fun. I'm eavesdropping. If you ever want to try, it's a very welcome community. Beginner sessions every Saturday. Hell yeah. But, I feel like I should make like, I don't know, like, okay guys, tell me this. Is it corny in the year? Look at this guy. I think it's the first time I've seen one of those. I see some of those little like hand cycle bikes IRL sometimes when I'm biking. That's the first time I've seen on Zwift. Are you dressing up for Halloween on stream? Dress up my avatar or something? That'd be smart. I can draw like a really shitty pin, like PNG. That'd be kind of funny. Well, it's cool. You're an artist. I'm always impressed when someone's creative that can make money with art. Yeah, I've done it for I like run my own business selling my artwork for like 7 years. And I design toys for companies and stuff on the side. Let's see, the bridge or Italian visas. I say the bridge. Is Kales becoming a professional racist? I don't think I'm strong enough. You see this out, this watt I'm putting out? I'm only putting out 90 watts. I think that's in like the 300 watt range. My girlfriend is interested in graphic design. Anything she should know? It depends, because I'm not a graphic designer. A graphic designer is kind of like someone who makes user interfaces and uses a lot of text and composition overall. I'm an illustrator. So it's like I draw things specifically, so there's like a big difference. I'm actually not really good. Why is my thing squeaking? I'm not really good with like typography and like graphic design. I'm just an illustrator, so like pretty much someone who knows how to draw. Yeah, and your model. Maybe I will. That'd be kind of fun. PNG, it just means like image, like a flat image, J6. I can always only draw realism. I see. I was never really a big realism person. I was always a very heavy line art person, though. Alright, give me a second. I need to get some water. We love staying hydrated. Yeehaw, we've been biking for 1 hour and 8 minutes. Guys, how long should we bike today? I got the mercy. Illustrate yourself pregnant right now. It would be perfect for my next pregnancy stream. It would super be perfect, actually. Oh, God. Do I even want to put that out there, though? I can draw stick figures if that counts. Absolutely. An artist right there. Caught Krumel, 98. A fellow artist in chat. 7 hours, 8 hours, 4 hours. I love how Jace the Ace said 4 hours and then saw the higher numbers, were like, nope, 10 hours. Zwift 100-mile day. Ooh. What am I at right now? 18 miles. Is that what I'm at? Is that what that means? Is that what it means at the top? Why'd you have to comply? Comply with what? Leaf. The Zwift century. Let's go. Hell yeah. You have ridden 18 miles. Wow. Look at that. I'm Speedy Gonzalez, actually. Now, new people are probably extremely confused about the pregnancy streams. Well, I guess they're going to have to tune in to my next pregnancy stream. Came here for the biking, stayed for the convo, says Gorv. That is true, that is true. That is true, Gorv. Pregnancy is a beautiful thing. Child creation is a very beautiful thing. We respect it around these parts. That's what I did. Now I have to Google what 18 miles in kilometers. Almost 29? Oh my God, why is this hill so high? What the? Admit it, you stayed here for the pregnancy streams. Gorf is self-confessing. All right, Donatachi, the Lord of Flies must depart. Farewell. See you later, Em. I appreciate you being here. Next pregnancy stream? Are you saying there's not going to be another pregnancy stream? Listen here. It's 2025, year of the Kaoza. On God. On God, when I get my PC working, we are so back. Only when I get my PC working. Why is it so tall? My sister watched 7 kittens being born. That's cute. Kaoza what? What, says Gorb? I don't even know what you're saying. What to? On God, exactly. Yeah, about 29 is right. Okay. Fuck. 2025 time I have 25 kids. Hell yeah. I like the way you think, Fenton. We are collecting child support with that one. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Good God. It's better be flat here soon. What the? We don't even know if there's gonna be another stream. Pregnancy one. That's so real. Will I stream again, guys? That's a great question. She said it was disgusting. Now she says she doesn't want to have kids. That's fair, Jay says. That is definitely fair. All things considered. As a 19-year-old, I'm sad and I don't have 25 kids. You and me both. I'm up to like how many kids? Hold on, let me think. What am I at, like 5 or 6? Something like that. What, you say? I remember going down a gear on uphills. Oh, look at this auto, so smart. One born each year. Oh, you truly want to face quotes me. I see. I'm sorry, Gorf. Forgive me. Bro's got to think about how many kids. I haven't seen him in a while either. Let's go to this bypass. Are they in your basement? Yeah, I think they're in a folder, actually. Sure. All right. Thank you, Gorv. I appreciate you being so kind and courteous to cut me some slack and forgiving me. Basically, my sister found a stray cat and discovered that the cat was pregnant and kept it. I see, Jay says. I see. People need to spay and neuter their cats because kitties, we already have enough of them. Oh, see you later, Stormy. I appreciate you being here. Oh. Oh God, we're just going to the same location all over again, just big circles. Whew. All right, hold on, I gotta get more water. It's been a good stream here. I've streamed maybe like 7 times. We're so back. Oh, by the way, whenever someone yells at you for not pedaling, just say you got a flat. Oh, good one. I'll use that actually. That's a great one. Sorry, I got a flat. Give me a second. I gotta fix it. Why are you calling her flat? This would be an interesting Olympic esport. I think they do a lot of like the big actual real races on here. Like you can race with like some of the big guys. Of course digitally, but I thought it was kind of cool. This channel membership, you get 1 emote. Hell yeah. Why do you think that's an insult? Wait, what's an insult? Oh, unless you're responding to Sasato. Oh, he's just jesting with you. Time to pedal faster. Listen here, Dark Virus. What do we always say? We're trying our best. They had a YouTube series where they took top Zwifters and put them in the real riding programs. That's kind of cool, actually. I've seen some people absolutely blast. Like, they get up to, like, 200, 300 watts. It's crazy. I love my flat fox wife. Benton, if you don't know, this is my biggest simp, Tasato, who has a significant parasocial delusion relationship with me. And he keeps everyone at a distance from me because he says I'm his wife. In case you hadn't picked up on that yet. $5. Look at you, Dark Virus. I appreciate it. Thank you for the super sticker. Biggest delusional simp. Okay, there we go. Good night, Gorb. I appreciate you being here. Next stream, I will once again convince you to join me. Thank you for putting that proper respect on me like that, too. You're right. Forgive me. I can't believe I disrespected you like that. You know? You've been so respectful this entire time. One of my friend's FTPs is 400 watts. That's insane. Do they also lift weights? Like, that's the only way, like, the people who, like, train for biking. Whoa, I'm your biggest simp. I mean, that is true. Okay. Technically, that is a very factual and true statement. Dark Virus, physically, is my biggest simp. Whoa. It is so funny when you say that. When you're like, whoa. Yes. 300. Not really, he's just a Danish track cyclist. I see. That's so crazy, though. And wild. Some people take cycling super seriously. That is true. Honestly, Tasato might be one of my thinnest simps. I always think of the whoa meme from that one show. I think The Punisher. I never heard it. Mine's 380. I gotta figure out mine. Tallest simp. Alright, Tasato, share with the class. How tall are you? I assume around 110. My FTP being 110? Why does that sound so pathetic? That makes me sound like a shrimp. Well, that's just watts. Oh, God. Tasato's about 311. I mean, if Leaf says it must be true. 6'7", honey. Why do you ask? Oh, brother. Watts per kilo is the big thing. I see. Tee-hee. Oh, God. Alright, I'm at an hour 18. 19. How the hell have I only done 2 miles since I last checked? Because you don't have a lot of kilos, you need a lot of watts. Because I don't have a lot of kilos, I need a lot of watts. I wish I'd tell you, like, the inclination on these, like, when you click on them. I'm getting tired, all things considered. We go straight into Miku boxing after this. Low key. Like, my FTP is like 5.3 watts per kg. I see. Technical stuff around here. Oh, God. Alright, I gotta find some motivation. Because I'm losing it. Let me think. 4 is above average. I assume yours is probably average rain. I see. I'm a category 1. To the Miku boxing? Alright, BRB. I gotta blow my nose. Hold on. Oh, I hate getting off the seat. Alright, give me 1 second, BRB. Hi, retard. Good God, it's so humid in here and hot. It turns into a sauna. Oh, my tailbone. Ford, no matter what regard, is above average. What the heck are you saying, Downleaf? That's impressing. Impressing. Impressive. Good God, I cannot read. All right, back to work. We got this. How much do you weigh if I might ask? Pile up. Let's it again. Hold on. Everybody, post weights in chat. 77 kg. I don't know what that is. Sounds like you have dyslexia. That was such a cute way of spelling that, Leaf. 297, really? So have you, like, when's the last time you weighed yourself, Dark Virus? Because I know you kept saying you were fluxing around, like, a little bit below 300. But if you're staying there, that's pretty good. Dyslexia. I really like the way you spelled that, Leaf. That was really funny. I've been weighing myself every day. I see. I see. I'm trying. I keep saying this. Listen here. Every day I wake up and I'm like, on God. On God, I got it today. But I've been doing the intermittent fasting. I did it yesterday. Man, I just wake up feeling so good when I do the fasting at night. Ranges from 295 to 297. I see. That's pretty good. I mean, like, you're slowly but surely, you know? I'm 194. How tall are you, Leaf? 105, says Chew. Jesus, how tall are you? That must be nice. 2.5 is a good entry point when it changed fast. Going for 2.4 is doable. I see. Tough stuff out here. I'm 5'9". 5'9" and 194. That's pretty high, isn't it? Does anybody... Hey, Chisada, are you still here? Can you check that in the BMI calculator? I gotta have a sip of water. Hi. 5'7" and 105? That's crazy. Every time I stop on a hill, it's so hard to start back up again. He said hi, not hi. That's a good one, actually. Good God. Oh, God. Oh, Chisada was asking if you can do the math. 5'9" at 194. What the BMI is at? What the BMI? My Sweet Say charms came in and they look really pretty. I gotta put them up here soon. Yeah, 4 watts is my goal. Really putting in the hours and trainer road since it's getting colder here. I see. Leaf started at a 30 BMI and is at a 28 point now. So if I'm not mistaken, he's overweight on the cusp of obese. Obese is 30, right? Models wish they could lose weight like I do. Real and true. I am the worst when it comes to losing weight. It takes me so long. So I'm just sitting here like, oh, must be nice. Obese is 30, yes, I see. 16.4 BMI is so low, though. I think for me personally, the lower the BMI, the more comfortable it is. Well, I'm working it down. All right. Obese. I gotta get over this hill. Just remember that one, Leaf. It's mostly, generally diet that controls your weight. Drop a gear. Good idea. Your armpit is a little low. I always forget the gears. I remember for the longest time when I had this bike outdoors, the hybrid mountain trek, I didn't know how to use the gears. I just bike like 25 miles in the same gear the entire time. And here in Vegas, there's like hills and stuff. And I was just like, damn, why does everyone keep passing me? Genuinely always been estimated to be like 170, so I look a lot thinner than I actually am. Okay. Nothing lower than 110 RPM. Close the gap. Wow, you look like you're zooming right now. I know, low-key I do. Try to keep around 100 RPM. Okay. Drop a gear. Okay, hold on. I just feel like it might be a little too loud though, because like, can you hear the bike more whenever I'm riding at this gear? I have a good amount of muscle mass. That's what they all say that one leaves. That's all I'm saying. That's why I say all the time, get a DEXA scan done. Everybody says that. They're like, I'm not overweight. I'm not fat. I've got muscle. Everybody says that. Everybody and their mother. Everybody and their father. Everybody says that. So that's why, like, for example, Crispy Clee, you know, thought he was doing really good in the gym, which he is. Don't get me wrong. But when he got the DEXA scan done, he had, what, 75 pounds of fat on him? I'm big boned, you know what I mean? I'm big boned. I have heavy bones. No, I don't hear it anymore, I see. 100 RPM for the untrained is high. When I'm in shape, I'm 5% body fat at 155. Man, it's so crazy how like 15% body fat for a man is like significantly different from like a woman. Like a woman's so high by detail. Big bone, dark virus. Yeah, you know what I mean? 5% body fat is insane. It really is. I'll have to check where I can get one done, but I'll see what I can do. Yeah, it'll tell you exactly just how many pounds of fat on you. Like, for example, I fit into, like, the clothing size in America. I don't know if they have it in any other countries. The clothing size in America are ridiculous. Like, they're ridiculous. Where it's a lot of vanity sizing. So it's like, I fit on average, my normal size is an extra small. But on God, depending on where I buy the clothes from, the extra small will fit like a large on me, and it's just ridiculous. But even still, like, my clothing size is extra small. When I did a DEXA scan, I had, what was it, 33 pounds of fat on me? And it's just pure fat, you know? And I know women do need body fat, of course. They need a certain amount of body fat to, like, menstruate and all that good stuff, to have proper hormones. But I still have some extra chunk on me, you know what I mean? Me when I'm too skinny, on God, dark virus, on God. It is so ridiculous, the sizing here. You would also be an extra small around here. I see. But it's funny, because like if I went to like Asia, I'd probably be like a large. So again, I don't know how it is in like the Europe center. Isn't 5% considered unhealthy? I wouldn't really say so. It's more like performance. Hi, did you get it from a department store? Don't even get me started when he was saying like, yeah, for a fact, I saw Louis Vuitton's purses in store for $600. You're lying through your teeth. Hi, who doesn't even know what he doesn't know. I was consuming 6,000 to 7,000 calories a day and burning it. That's awesome. You know what I mean? Hi, who doesn't even know. He doesn't even know what he doesn't know. God bless him. Like, $600 in Louis Vuitton, like, maybe a nice wallet. Maybe. 10% body fat? I see. As humiliating as it is, I'm a woman. Listen here, here's the backstory. Here's my copium, okay? I'm a relatively fit person. I have in my, like, the majority of my life. But I tried an antidepressant, which is like, everybody knows, a lot of times antidepressants will make you gain weight. And there was one, Wellbutrin, they're like, no, it doesn't make you gain weight. I'm like, okay, fine, I'll try it. I tried it and gained like 10 pounds in like a month. And good God, because I'm insulin resistant, it is so hard for me to lose weight. It is ridiculous. Like I've like biked like 250 miles this month and lost maybe 3 pounds. Bedtime, good night, that one, Leaf. Yummy copium. So, I'm like 25% body fat right now. I know, it's tough out here. I know. That's why I'm live stream biking. 3 miles for 250 is pretty good. You know, low key, it's a very healthy weight loss. So it's like, yeah, I'm complaining. It just, I'm envious sometimes of when people are at different weights and they like lose weight immediately. It's like they just stop drinking soda and they're like down 15 pounds in a month. You know what I mean? So I'm very envious of that. And I know 3 pounds in a month is so like, it's like, it is like objectively a healthy weight loss. But I'm like, ugh, this sucks. Like I haven't weighed this much in like, I don't know, like 3 years from now? I think like 3 years was the last time I was like at that weight. I gotta get some more water. Woo, what are we at? Hour 30 only. Take your time. Good things come to those who wait. I'll do my best. Right, Dark Virus? We'll do our best. Well, let me check my phone real quick. Ooh. Hold on. I gotta look at this message real quick. Nothing. We will. I'll show that smug bitch doctor. Exactly. Show her who's boss by losing weight. You got this, Dark Virus. You'll put her in her place. You know, you'll make her eat her words by losing weight. You'll show her who's boss. Stop it. Damn, Tasato, you texting her directly? Is he? Shout out to L Spooner doing a jog. We got this, Dark Virus. This is the real, on God. On God, we got it this time, Dark Virus. On God, I cannot believe Crispy Clee just like was like, all right, I'm stopping sugar, and stopped. Wild. Literally. He's like, oh, I haven't eaten sugar in a month. I'm like, I literally couldn't even fathom doing that. How'd you know? Listen here, I was checking an eBay message. Thank you very much. Unless Tasato was asking, what is the condition of the purse I'm selling? Then perhaps it was him. I know my man's cheating on me. Bro, I can't believe Tasato made me turn against him in the beginning. You guys were so funny for that. Like, Tasato was like, on my life, Crispy Clee is evil. On my life, trust my gut. That was so funny. And this is how I know. Each one of you SOBs, like, don't get people like I do. He's a serial killer, okay, can't you see it? You know what I mean? I made you turn against him. You guys were so funny. And then Leaf was misbehaving and giving him the cold shoulder for no reason. Oh, come on. I really want a flat Sequoia circle. Let's just hope that's a flat area. My allegiance is to the Republic, to the democracy, in which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. But yeah, Clee is killing it. He really is. And shout out to him, like, what a like, honorable testament for, someone brand new to, like, on his birthday, give himself a DEXA scan. You know what I mean? 3 RPM is comfortable cadence for a beginner. Use the gears to try and maintain that. All right, I'll try my best. Then you're against me. You're like, why am I going so slow? I feel like there's no way I'm telling this slow. But we got this, Dark Virus. On God, we got it this time. No more messing around. What do the kids call it? Hold on. The Great Lock-In of 2025. Winter. Hold on. What do they call it? Winter Arc. The Winter Arc is coming. We will make fantastic gains and progress. I will do what I must. Oh, I feel like I'm pedaling nowhere. Locked in. I need this Tetris collab. Exactly. Exactly. How many pounds did I say you have to lose in order for us to play Tetris together? Winter's coming. Exactly. No. Winter's not coming. The arc is coming. The Great Lock-In of 2026. You said 15 pounds. Oh, that's right. Okay. Come on, Dark Virus. You can lose 15 pounds pretty easily. You got this. Me, on the other hand, me when I cope. She's defrosting. The world isn't ready for me. Oh, God. Why am I just going uphill? I'm dying, you guys. Not gonna lie. I'm losing my vigor. Getting tough out here. Man, I gotta figure out a way to get my walking setup done again. Because I'd love to just start walking. Because A, I can walk on Zwift with my treadmill. And B, like, fuck biking. You did great, thank you. 88 RPM climbing is impressive. I'm dying. Fenton, I'm dying. I have my new Zwift phone strap on my phone right now to test it out, make sure like the quality's good. And it's so cute. It's so cute. I'd love to see a VTuber bike. All right, Fenton really said, like, I don't know about this VTuber. She's certainly not biking. Find me one who could actually bike, is what Fenton said. Whoa, 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 Kayla's a flying too close to the sun. Remember last time? I don't. That's the best part about it. Oh, frying my computer. Oh, yeah. On God, we'll fix it this time. That'd be hilarious. So we say phone charm. I don't know, she's so cute. No, like the model moving on the bike. Oh, I see what you're saying. I like how you go underwater here. Woo. I love how it looked like that guy was just asleep in the underneath. That's pretty funny. Alright, how long have I been biking for? My clock says 1:39, but the thing up here says 1:36. I do want to try at least 2 hours of biking. You know what I mean? But it's just like my biking is getting so pathetic. I just gotta find a nice steady pace. That's true. No Stella collapse for your computer to break down. Yeah. You know? You know what I mean? I can't wait till my computer's fixed. I think it's at the 8th, which is still a while, but that's when my new PSU is arriving. Because then I can do 3D model streams. And you guys can see my ridiculous dancing, because I love dancing. Dancing is a lot of fun. And I can try doing backflips. Just kidding. I can only do cartwheels. I can do a mad cartwheel. Anytime, any place, anywhere. Holding a beverage or not. I don't even know if I could do another 20 minutes of this. Oh, I got some in my eye. Yeah. I love 3D modeling. Crying in the corner, my horrible topology. I don't think I could ever do it, but I do really like 3D models and stuff like that. And I have a 3D model for my Vtube already made. I just haven't been able to test it because my PC's been down. Because we fried it. Lee fried it, then Stella fried it. Then I fried it. Confirmed bitch can cartwheel. Exactly. Poor Eldridge. Eldridge is facing a... She's in dry dock right now. That's where she's at. That's the place where they take ships, lift them up out of the water, so you can fix them and retrofit them. So she's in dry dock right now, being retrofitted. But she will be back, and she will be Eldridge retrofit. It's the backup, not the... What happened to this PC? Oh, yeah, I had to get another... I got a Mac Studio for this one I'm working on right now. But my main PC is a workstation build. So it's like, the parts are kind of like really finicky. And I very foolishly plugged it directly into a wall. And I plugged a treadmill directly into the socket underneath it. And I was walking on stream one time, and I noticed all my peripherals and stuff was flickering. And then the next day, I tried streaming Minecraft, and just like my computer just would not stop crashing, like every like 5 minutes, 30 seconds to like, it was like every 30 seconds it would crash. And ever since then, me and my PC guy and pretty much anyone who's like thought like heard the situation and try to figure out what's wrong with it, and we cannot fucking figure it out. And so I did RPM, return to manufacturer, because like a lot of my stuff was still under warranty, my like motherboard, and it took them like a month and a half to quote unquote fix it. I got it back and nothing changed, and so I asked them for them to replace it, and it took them like a month to find a replacement for it. And then we replaced my CPU completely, replaced all my RAM. Have you tried turning it on and off again? I haven't, because it turned itself off. So technically I have not. But absolutely everything. And it really sucked because that PC was like $7,000. And I'm almost positive my treadmill just fried it. So now all those parts are replaced. So I'm testing out the power supply. I had to buy a new one of those, and that's on the way, and hopefully that will fix the problem. How's the power supply? I suspect that's the issue. Whenever I tested it, it was showing all the wattage, and it showed no errors and no drops. But that's the only thing I could think of, especially like when it was directly plugged into the wall. I have a feeling like that fried. And quite literally, like the computer will just turn off. So I suspect it's that. So like I said, I have a new power supply on the way, and my motherboard and CPU are really like power hungry. It's like, what is it, a WX80 Sage 2 motherboard, so it has like 8 slots for RAM. Have you changed which outlet it's hooked into? Yes, my CPU guy tried it at his little office, and then I've tried it multiple times here. But I think just a power supply fried when it was plugged into the same outlet as my computer. Or excuse me, treadmill. But it also could be that the power supply I was using, which is a 1250 watt, it could just be just not strong enough for all my components, because I have like, what is it, 250 gigabytes of RAM, a Threadripper, a 4080, or 4090, I mean, whatever the hell is the greatest one right now. And then, so I'm upgrading to like a 1600 watt. I mean, ask some questions. I've had job at service writers. We start with dumb things. That's fair. I know a decent amount of like technology and like troubleshooting. I used to work on, aircraft in the military, an aviation technician. So I completely understand what you're saying. And then after that, I tried a little bit of a IT service, customer support. And it's like, that was just not my cup of tea. I need some water. What did I just knock over? Oh, just a remote. But yeah, it's a very specific build. And so it's really hard for like him to hot swap parts to like see what's properly working and not. Because like my CPU, the Threadripper, whatever. What is it, 4559? Or 5945, one of those numbers. Is only compatible with like 2 motherboards. So it's like we couldn't test it was the CPU. We just had to return our warranty. Sounds like a fun job and a really boring one. Yeah, the planes was a lot of fun. Fixing the aircraft was like a lot of fun, but I didn't do actual as a job, the IT whatever, customer support, but I did certification that made me eligible to do the customer support, but I never got around to doing it. Because that was around the time my little art career started picking up. So I was like, no, I'm not going to do that when I can just draw. Unrelated, shouldn't the stream have been Zwift? An exercise baby bikey stream said, hey, you want to perform in it? Yes and no. I don't know. Again, like, I just say exercising stream because, like, an average person knows that, like, I'm exercising. But the average person doesn't know what a Zwift is. But maybe Zwifting is just so in its own category. It's smart to call it a Zwift stream. You know what I mean? Much better job. Yeah. I know what you mean, Tasato, but I always kind of like, and sometimes like I'll usually change it after I end the stream to the Zwift thing. But again, I don't really know which is the more significant. Oh my God, 144. 20 minutes of filibustering. All right, you guys want to argue about anything? That's usually my go-to whenever I'm trying to filibuster and distract myself from the time. I love not going anywhere. There we go. Downtown? Yeah, I'll go downtown. I think chocolate milk comes from chocolate cows. Says Fenton, change my mind. I think the matter is settled with that one. You gotta have a solid argument. I like real arguments. Of substance. Milk comes from cows. Ooh. Yeah, see, I think that's reasonable logic, all things considered. Alright, should I just die, or should I, like, try to complete my 2 hours? I'm kind of, like, half dead anyway. It's like, you know when the corpse is, like, dead? Like, there's no pulse left for this. 2 hours? Alright, Tasala, then help me out here. Help me be distracted from my pain and suffering. Keep going. Alright, fair. Weekend at Bernie's. What the hell is that? I don't know you well enough to pick a debate topic. I like, legitimate debates. Like, for example, I'm very, pro COPA, for example, which is the, Child Online Protection, Act. And so often I like to argue about why people think kids should be allowed on the internet. I think they shouldn't be allowed, etc., at the expense of less privacy for adults. I think it's a beneficial thing for children because of how bad children are suffering from the internet. So like things like that, like, you know, like more kind of like, I guess, good debate, serious topics. Very nearly there. Okay. What Star Wars trilogy is the best? You think I've watched that? I'm a woman. This auto hit on KO is a pest pickup line. What's something you feel real and true to your heart in a serious matter? Let her tear that apart is a fun debate. Good God. I just came back. Welcome back, Faye. When should kids be allowed on the internet? What age maturity marker? At the bare minimum 16. But even then, because so much of the internet is unregulated and inherently predatory with its very addicting nature, children cannot consent to being like put under something that's so addicting, which is social media, for example, and the way algorithms work. At a minimum 16, preferentially, I would say 18. Because anything under than that, the kid just doesn't know what the hell they're doing. I heard kids online or something. Yeah, I'm a big supporter of like kids and children should not be online. So, because the thing is like a lot of kids shouldn't be like, you know, participating in adult spaces. Adult discourse, again, very addicting gambling mechanics. Like there's a reason why gambling, at least in America, you have to be at least 21 because it does stuff to it messes up with your brain chemistry and your dopamine. And children don't really understand, but that's what's happening to them. And so as a result, we're seeing increase in depression, anxiety, suicidal ideation, and low self-esteem, as well as ADHD. So it's better if a kid stays off of that. Because let's be so real, it's like, especially online, it's like, it's so unmoderated. Like, children should not be seeing these things that adults are posting about and talking. The parents' responsibility to police the kids' internet usage to a degree, but it's very irresponsible to think, or rather, yeah, I'd say irresponsible to think that it's actually possible for a parent to be supervising their child 24/7 in accordance with today's current economy, which requires so much working hours for so little pay. The parent cannot reasonably watch the child 24/7 and monitor internet access. So I believe it's on the internet service providers to handle that issue, because they should not be giving children access to stuff anyway. You know what I mean? Would you say social media or all internet access? I would say specifically social media access. It's so funny because like even I kind of like verbally conflate the two, because that's kind of all the internet is nowadays, is social media. But correct, I do believe they should have internet access and access to learning resources, but absolutely not social media. There's a lot of parental blocks you can put in place. Are they truly effective though? Are they truly effective? Because certainly I don't see anybody stepping up, not to mention a lot of these parents don't even know what they don't know, which is how to raise a proper child. But like I've seen it, it's so upsetting to see when parents are like, oh yeah, look, my kid's 4 and they're already using a cell phone. They're not an iPad kid, they're a cell phone kid. Isn't that so funny and cute? Because technology's not going away anytime soon. But they don't understand how much it fucks and fries a kid's brain by having access to such instantaneous information in the earlier developmental years of a child. So it's a parenting issue, but it's still, you could say that absolutely, but an easier thing to protect children, if you really do care about children, is to just ban them from social media, you know? Because again, it's like, you cannot expect parents to actually be able to monitor their child's access 24/7. Because yes, you're right, it is a parental issue. At all times, I do think the parent should be held accountable for their child's behavior and what their child consumes, reads, sees, etc. And I should think they should be held accountable for that. Especially when a child at such a young age, you know, has a experience with like pornography and stuff like that. I think they should be held accountable, but we know they're not going to. So the real and true answer, the only way we can really address it now, is by the block. So would you rather see a change in algorithms and content in these apps and sites? So according to the COPA, what they would do actually is, I think it was ages 13 or 16, I don't remember the specific age, but they are forcing, or they want to force, social media websites such as YouTube, Twitter, blah, blah, create a algorithmless social media alternative if they are to allow children so they don't have to, so kids would not be fed into an algorithm, because it's also training, the algorithm is training on children's data, which the parents cannot consent to, nor can the children, because the parents are not aware that they are monitoring the child's behavior online, et cetera, et cetera. And there was that one law that was passed to say that we cannot do that. So the parents can ban them and restrict their access. Agreed, absolutely. In a fantastic, perfect world, that would be the solution. However, that's not the case, because most parents are not even educated enough on the topic to understand the harms of social media. So you cannot expect someone who doesn't even know what they don't know and expect them to act a certain way. You know what I mean? The parents should be involved. Should. It's very hopeful thinking. Not this hill again. I'm definitely turning around. Fuck this hill. Should, absolutely. Correct. And again, like, I agree with you, but that's not realistic thinking to think that that would ever happen. Again, because parents are spending so much time working now, because everything's so expensive, this economy is really bad, they cannot physically watch a child's access on the child's internet, you know? Yes, I have a daughter, grown up now, an adult. I completely agree with you. So I think it's funny, and it's funny to think that this is controversial on the internet, but I do wonder, as a parent, what's your perspective? I think, you know, if I ever had a child, I will 1,000,000,000% check their search history, their internet history, and their messages until they're 18, so I'm well aware of what the child is doing. Some people say it's oh, that's an invasion of privacy for the child, blah, 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 blah. Not in my household. But how do you feel about that? Do you think it's an invasion of privacy to look at all your child's information they use on the internet? The child should have no access to the internet unless the parents are aware. Agreed completely. Like I said, I completely agree with you. It's just, it's not going to happen. You know what I mean? It's not going to happen. So, you know, and these companies are also making money off of children, because, like, you know, studying children's behavior at a younger age and studying, like, as it increases their algorithm, knowing what these children are going to buy, and then marketing to these kids what they should buy, should also be a problem. You know, I don't believe these huge mega million companies, billionaire companies should be able to mine children's data and make money off of them. The sound valid. Kayla's also confirmed. Kayla wants kids. Oh God. I'd see, like, I would like children. I'm just not in a perfectly financial stable situation to have them. You know what I mean? I'm very, you know, fill up your cup first before you fill up someone else's cup. And I'm not in the position to fill someone else's cup up. You know what I mean? But I do like the idea of having children. You know, I've done a lot of study of, like, child development, child behavior, et cetera, et cetera. So I definitely would like to, and I'm interested in it. I just don't think I'm at the financial. So now I need to find me a rich man. Have you seen the movie Idiocracy? I have not. Is it a fictional movie? I feel the same. I'd love children, but need to be in a place to have them, especially financially. Exactly. Oh, God, I'm peddling. And never mind. I see. All right, we got 4 minutes. Oh! 2 hours straight of bike riding. Not bad. Idiocracy was a warning. It's fictional, but every day goes by, it gets scary how real it seems. Yeah, I mean, the behavior is very predictable. Like, another good one is, like, Black Mirror and stuff like that. Like, we're about to see a very big developmental age of, like, people in general. It's like, there's a reason. There's, like, 1,000,000,000%, I can say it with my chest, that, like, all this social media is what's causing all these kids' depression and stuff like that. And, like, don't get me wrong, the economy is also a contributor. But 100%, like, these kids are addicted to their cell phones, and, like, they don't even know. They don't even know that they are. That was great. Well done. 2 hours. All right, I've got 3 minutes, though. I'm at 1:57. And it's like, it's very interesting because I see a lot of kids online. They're like, I have ADHD. I have ADHD. I can't do this because I have ADHD. But they're online 24/7. But again, that comes down to the whole thing. Like, these kids don't even know what they don't know, which is a scientific fact that using social media exasperates ADHD symptoms in those who have ADHD. So they're quite literally every day waking up and choosing to do something that exasperates their ADHD, which gives them even more of an inability to accomplish anything in their lives, all from social media. Just came back and heard the kids' depressions are caused by social media. That is exactly what I said. So it makes sense that you heard it. Come on, I got 2 minutes. My legs are like jelly. I don't want to walk on the treadmill after this. Unfortunately, I can't stream that, though. I will find a way, though. I will find a way. Come on, look at this. Oh! Only a minute. KOs. Hell yeah. I will find a way to do the walking streams. Push hard last minute. My tailbone is so bad. Was I missing out on context of what happened? No. That's what I said. 100%. A lot of the people's reasons, I could say, the uptick in depression, anxiety, for children especially, and just people in general, is from social media. And the whole exasperation of ADHD symptoms is from social media. That's what I said. Not being able to think critically and having access to social media is scary. It's unbelievable. Like, good God, I was watching this woman talk about how, you know, in order to think, like when it comes to health conditions, like a lot of people get a diagnosis and they're like, okay, that's my death sentence. I can't do this, and this because I have this diagnosis. But she's like explaining the bare minimum, which is like, you have a body and a diagnosis is just like a definition of the symptoms you're experiencing. But what causes the symptoms? You have to sit here and listen to your body. When are you reacting to this? Is it when you have more sugar? Is it when you have no exercise? Is it when you have more exercise? And you have to think while your body's doing it. It's like she was just explaining critical thinking. And it's like, you know, people were like, wow, I never saw it this way. And it's just like, damn, dude, like, is this not the default settings? I am as conscious, I meant all kids' depression are called all kids' depression. No, I say the majority. Secondary would be situational depression, because there is like clinical depression where it's like in your brain chemistry it's messed up, and then there's like situational depression where it's like they're just in a depressing environment, so of course they're gonna have depression as a result. Good God, 2 hours, hell yeah. Schools are failing. Have you ever seen the teachers talk about just how bad the schools are nowadays, how these kids do not have like a reading comprehension anymore, and it's like they can barely like remember, shout out to technology and social media, they can barely remember what like prior sentences, or excuse me, paragraphs are. Wild. Well done, thank you. God, my tailbone. Yeah. Critical thinking is if not the building block for learning, to me, it's the bare minimum. It's like just asking yourself why. You know, why does this happen? That's it. It's like, bring back the Socratic method. It is the easiest way to figure out anything. I just finished J6. I was biking for 2 hours straight. Good Lord. That was tough, all things considered. The post-COVID schooling is so much worse, according to literally every single teacher. It's absolutely ridiculous just how bad it is. Well, I gotta switch over. Whoops, that was me at the bar. All right, there we go. Zoom in. Come on, zoom in. All right, well, my zoom in's not working. Looks like I'm over here. Great time, Jace. You know what I mean? Bar after bike ride, you know what I mean? All right, guys, go get shit-faced. That's weird. I can drag. But I cannot... Maybe there we go. It won't let me zoom in. Maybe my hands are too sticky. Why am I not zooming? Oh, well, there we go. I tried. I tried my best. Shout out to biking. Good God, that kind of sucked. You're a cyclist. Next time is the FTP test correct. That is definitely what I need to do. I need to do that for sure, because I don't know what it is. Not on stream's not going to be fun. I tried the Isola on stream, and that was like, what, 3 hours? Maybe even longer of just pure hell, and that was really, really funny, all things considered. Next time, do 4 hours, as Jay says. Jay says exists only to want me to suffer. They're low on teachers nowadays, so they accept worse ones and don't usually fire them. Yeah? Yeah, like, don't even... yeah. It's insane. Yeah, and then... It's an insane thing. FTP is just breathing hard, not being able to talk, and puking. Hell yeah. Just do it. Suffer with me. Are you suffering, Jay Stace? Are you suffering? Alright, well, I'm gonna switch over to the, uh-oh. I'm gonna switch over. Let's switch it to the bar. Ignore my model frozen. I'm looking for the bar. There we go. And there we go. I should have background music. There we go. Yeehaw. Zoom in. Why am I... Okay, whatever. Whatever. I think my hands are too sticky. I will watch that. Me suffering, Jace the Ace. First of all, every time I bike, you're not even in stream. You just come in and check in and see if I'm suffering still, and then you move on. Second of all, let me see how many calories I burnt. Hold on. I burnt 740 calories. Dear God, I was not expecting that. Yeehaw. Alright, time to go binge a cake. Hell yeah. And then I'll cry while I'm like not losing weight tomorrow. Are you guys ready for it? Well, it gets annoying hearing someone be out of breath for hours. I'm sorry, Jace the Ace. I'm sorry, that's fair, real, and true. Jace the Ace said, you are so out of shape and so unfit, it makes streaming horrible. Get in shape so I can actually watch this incoherent mess that you put on every single other day. That's what Jace the Ace just said. Well, I think that's pretty much the stream. That was certainly a stream. Bros never worked out. Bad KOs and no cake. Exactly. I'm fasting, okay? Okay, I'm fasting. I'm not going to eat until tomorrow morning because I'm a good noodle and I'm going to get my A1C in check and I'm going to lose weight and I'm going to be happy. And Dark Virus is going to be so inspired, he's going to do the same. Maybe in the morning. Shut up. That's the best time to have cake, actually. Regular stream next time. Jay Stace, if you haven't realized yet, I just do things on the whimsy of my moods. So perhaps it'd probably be a video game stream next time. Get some chocolate milk. That's what everyone says, actually. When next stream? I don't know, Jace the Ace. Do you know the next stream? Your guess is as good as mine. I love when KOs gets happier. You're so sweet. There wasn't even any bobbing. You guys are funny. But anyway, I'll be hanging out in the Discord for a little bit. I'm probably gonna go get on the treadmill. Take it easy. Alright, see you later, guys. I appreciate you being here. Toodaloo!